Tonight, 11 investigates the cost of college. College students and parents are making some tough decisions right now about whether they should pay the big bucks for tuition during such uncertain times. Our consumer investigator, Angie Moreski, is live with a look at what families are going through and how to get the most for your money. And Angie, it's not an easy call.
It is a tough one, Peggy. Sending your kids to college is one of the biggest expenses many families will ever have. And with so much up in the air right now for this fall, many are asking, what exactly am I getting for my money?
A nice little flag from Wake Forest. This is what I hang up in my house when I'm at school.
20-year-old Reese is proud to be heading into his junior year at Wake Forest, and his sister,
and here we have the acceptance letters.
18-year-old Sedona, thrilled to be accepted to Lehigh as a freshman.
Yes, very exciting.
But that excitement tempered by COVID, throwing their world into uncertainty for the fall.
I think it's just like overwhelmingly stressful. Like it's like just hard to think about.
It's a big year for me going into my junior year of college, and now no one really knows what's going to happen.
One thing is certain, the college experience will be very different this fall. Here in Pittsburgh, many schools, including Pitt, Carnegie Mellon, Duquesne, Carlo, and Point Park, all say they're offering hybrid models with options for online and a mix of online and in-person, but that could change at any time depending on COVID. Nationwide, about 40% of universities tracked by the Chronicle for Higher Ed are planning for all or some in-person classes right now, with 28% planning for all or primarily online and another 33% yet to be announced or other. Both Reese and Sedona's schools are offering the option of all online or a mix of online and in-person with restrictions.
They're going there to meet people to start this new life, and it's so hard to do.
Their mom has unique insight as a college admissions consultant who helps students get into schools.
This is not the college experience we wanted.
All the cultural aspects and all the friendships you get to make over college are kind of going to be more difficult now.
It's going to be hard. I think a lot of people are going to be alone a lot, like eating alone, doing your classes alone, your homework alone.
Karen knows the value of college education, but this year she's not so sure it's worth it.
We're not getting the return on our money. It's not what we signed up for when we applied to these schools. $54,790.
That's the tuition for 1 year.
That's just the tuition, not the room and board.
Many schools are not reducing their hefty tuition, some even daring to increase it, despite the drastic reduction in services angering many parents.
They're frustrated, they're mad it costs so much considering so much is online.
Karen recommends complaining politely and asking for more financial aid, especially if you're facing hardship due to coronavirus.
If there's a change in the numbers, you've lost your job, you've lost income, you own your own business, you've had to shutter it, tell them.
Even if you can get more aid, it's still not an easy decision, not only because of cost, but also the threat of COVID on campus.
I wouldn't write that big check until I was sure. For our family, my freshman may not go. She may take this semester off.
It is important to know your options. Can your student take a gap semester and still have their spot in January? Now, for a hybrid model, what % of classes are going to be online? And if you go back to campus and in-person classes are canceled for the online only, what is the refund policy? Important questions, especially with so much continuing to change. Now, we're going to have links for you to look up back-to-school plans for colleges nationwide on our app and website. Peggy, it is not an easy decision any way you look at it, and we know that all too well.
Yes, we